Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
We're set. Black 80. 5. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 8. Mike, 55. Express. Mike, coming to you. Who's that? Mike 55. I don't even know why this is.
On first down, it's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Wait, Mike 54. I'm coming, baby.
Throwing again on second down. Newton, and he's got McCaffrey open, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
What we got? 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the pass. Hey, Greg. Check Mike 54. Quarterback goes to 6. Pull it. Half. 20. Don't get nervous.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No chance. Great.
From the 30 on second down, Newton, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Check 50.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Ready. 8, read. Check. Watch 54. Go on. Get it.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He's got the first down inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Let's go. Come on.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton, they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, Newton. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
54. And we got to get to the ball.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Gun.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Eluding the pressure, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Hey!
On first down, Tannehill. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Switch. 61, matchbox lights.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
To throw is Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of what holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Now Newton on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, no, it takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Let's go. Tight dog. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He wants it all for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 42 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes from the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Tannehill. And Walker has it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of a long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And some space here. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 53 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. He's checking this one.
Back to throw, Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Ready to break. 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54. Bravo. Ain't no such thing.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he finds Corey Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Here we go. 60 or. Here we go, team. All day, defense.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Completes it to Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tannehill. He gets it to Humphries. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we got just a PAT away from a tie game, and I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even? They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I'd have to say that was a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only give up a first down and not a touchdown.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Go! 10 over.
Brings up second and 12. The Panthers 32-yard line.
On second and 12, Tannehill. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Panthers take over first and
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's now third and 9.
55 to Mike. Check. 8. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, check Mike. Watch it, 5. There's a party now. Hustle. Mike by 5. Great. Down to lose 1. What is it?
On third down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready? Yeah, ready? Yeah, right there. 54 Mike. Gun. Man, I got you. Ready?
Newton on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. This is McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
To throw on third down. Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. 8 yards on the screen there. Not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down.
Jim. 20.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it.
Check. Cross. Hey, switch gears. Alert flare. Check 31. It's great. 8.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Henry running right. Directly over him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
I know he ain't got it. Under.
Derrick Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
11 yards and a Panther 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
20. Right there. Wait. That's the pass. Check 26. Check your set.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going up top. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A good game there on 1st down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Back. Watch twit.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. he'll get it. He's been busy today. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be a third and about 13.
60-or.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A third down gain of 19. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
152 fighter.
Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll run it again with Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And that's caught by Smith. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tannehill going to throw it. Going for it all. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Suckup for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Newton. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.